Hello, hello. No? Let's see. Testing. Check. I guess that's loud enough. Whoa. We got a little bit of a glare. The sun shining through here. But we're all right. Hello and welcome to Lucid Vitality. I'm Coach D, and tonight we're going to do a little bit of Qigong, energy cultivation, and some primal movements or some quadrupedal paces. Okay? So if you're watching this later, you can warm up, do your own 5-10 minute warm up, fast forward ahead, and jump into the little workout. And remember, I'm going to be showing some of the movements that I do for some of my clients, and then you can use this to go along with some of the videos that we have on the YouTube channel that are standalone, just follow along workout videos of the movements with timer and so on. So if you're going to be joining me for this, grab a water, find a nice open spot, and a towel maybe. Maybe we'll sweat a little bit. Let's get to it. Oh, and please forgive me if I sneeze. My allergies are killing me. 'Tis the season. Yes, 'tis the season. All right. Let's see. Grab my phone. Make sure we're up here. Sorry. All right. Start with a little knee roll. Again, hands are on the sides of the knees. You're not putting your hands pressing on the kneecaps. Then the other direction. And we have our hip rolls, heels a little wider than hip width. Other direction. And what we'll do, bring our feet together here once. Let me see if I can keep this music playing a little bit in the background without too much trouble. And I hope it won't be too loud for anyone watching later. Okay, it's something maybe. And hopefully you can still hear me. All right, where were we? feet together, our heels within hip width, low back rolls. Other direction. And then the elbows over and back. And then arm swings, reaching overhead. One second here. Seems like I'm dropping frames. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It won't be too many drop frames. All right, so next we're gonna do some shoulder rotation. One side here, up and over and back. Rotate the palm around and outward. Try not to move the rib too far. Rotating the shoulder all the way. You're trying to just get as much rotation here. Other side. Hold on here. All right, we'll see if that's any better. Maybe. All right, did we finish the other side? Hopefully. Arm swings again. Then hugs. Alternate the arm you have on top. Then try to double clap. You're going to clap in front and then try to turn the hands around and clap behind you. And rotate. Other direction. Knock on the door. Alternate. Open, close the hands. And we'll press them together. Stretching here. Other side. Press again together here. Circles forward. Feet are apart. Upper body twist here. First, elbows up. Then arms loose. Lower body twist. The arms stay out to the side. Bring the legs up and across. Next, we're going to do a single leg swing. So we're keeping the weight on one side and we're able to swing this foot like so. Or if you need to hold on to something, hold on with the same side that you're swinging. So if I'm going to swing the right leg, I use my right hand as support on something, and I will balance this way to be able to swing this leg. So you'll swing and reach. You don't have to touch, but you're just reaching, and then you're swing back behind you, keeping the hip forward. So swing back, swing forward. And then we'll do the other side. Again, if you need to, for support, inside leg is swinging. Hip is forward while you swing back. Reach, but don't have to touch. Just reach, reach. If you can touch, then you touch, but you just reach. You're not forcing this. And good. Next, we're going to do outside hip rotation one side. Knee comes across our center line, across the belly button, over and around the belly. We'll do the other side. Next, knee stretches. So what we're doing with our holding again, our hands on the outside of our knees. First, we're working to keep our back extended and flat as our legs are straight as best we can. You don't have to go far. First, we're here, but then we're going to bend our knees forward and sit as best we can. If your heels come up like so, that's fine. You're trying to sit back, but go to where you can, and then try to straighten the legs. Stretching the back of the knees. Try to stretch the back of the knees. All right. Let's get into some of our paces, and then our, I guess, slower paces, or basic paces. First will be our, like we did our leg swings, will be like a march. And I'll do these things 4 times, twice back and forth. I'm in a very small space. You can't see very well, but for time, to help you guys get time to do this, I'll do it 4 times back before we move on. So First is the like march. Is opposites or swinging again, and you're taking a step and then doing the same opposite, controlling the negative of the foot as it falls, small steps in front, and repeat. Marching here. You can do a swimming motion with the other arm for space. I'm not doing it, but where you'll try to keep the other arm out and shoulder level with the shoulder as you extend. So you'll be reaching, opening here, reaching back behind you as you march. All right, next we're going to go into a lunge, basic. We're going to do short lunges, small or narrow. So we're going to have a narrow step. Maybe that's too high. I took one of the filters off. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, let's see. All right, it's not. I peak a little bit. I apologize. I don't have the settings on this mic. I apologize. So we're doing a narrow lunge. So not only our knees are not going to be, they're going to be hip width here. So we're going to have a narrow stance. But also what we're going to do is take a short step. So we're short and narrow lunge. So our first step is where your weight is forward, your hip is forward, but you're on the ball of the back foot. So what you're going to do is take the back knee towards the floor as the front knee goes towards the toe, and sitting up into this position. You're trying to keep the back flat and the head up, trying not to be down here. Narrow step, step up, your hip still forward, heel, lead with the heel, and as you roll to a flat foot, putting the weight on the front foot, you're on the ball of the back foot, and then you're able to do the lunge. Sitting up, nice and controlled, hips forward, step. Control the negative. Again, you're trying not to slam your knee to the floor, but just kiss the floor with the knee. A very gentle kiss there. Boom, straight forward. Okay. So next, we're going to do a long lunge, still keeping our stance narrow, about hip width, not wider. But we're going to take a little bit of a longer stride, our deeper step, with our lunge. So we're reaching more. So we are almost in a lunge position here with the ball of the back foot connected. Front knee is already bent. Then we're going to go to the floor. And then all the weight's on that front leg as we do that reach with the leg. Again, when you land, front knee is bent almost right above the ankle. Back knees bent slightly, ball of the foot, kiss the floor. Weight's all on that front leg, step, big lunge. Again, the back is flat, but doesn't mean you're sitting up like this. You have a slight forward lean, and then you fully engage the glutes, push those hips forward to then drive for that next step. Big step lunge. Narrow but long step. Kiss the ground, hips forward. Kiss the ground with the knee, hips forward, up, boom. Lack of space, just to do that, boom. All right, we are moving right along. So next, we are going to do almost like a curtsy lunge or a plie lunge. Call it a hidden step or a back crossing lunge. So, as if you're facing forward, facing me, you want to think about doing like a side shuffle, right? So you're just thinking about the side, you're going sideways. One foot is in front, one is in back. So I want to keep this stance after every step. I'm always going to have one leg slightly behind as I stagger. So you don't have to then try to step to be straight up, just one foot in front of the other. All right. The lead foot is forward. Yang foot, yin foot. So we step. Maybe I'll show you from this way first here. So let's say you have your right foot forward, okay? This way. All right, so right foot forward. You're doing this along with me. We do a step with this back leg. We're going to step over with the same kind of rule as before, where the back foot is on the ball and the front foot you have flat. Most of the weight's forward. From here, same thing. You're going to lower your body to the floor as if we did that first lunge, but this time you're cross. Everything else is very much the same. From here, you're going to stand up. But then, once all the weight's here, you're going to put the weight back onto this back foot, step out to the side, then transfer the weight again to a step, lower yourself down, and repeat. All right, so I'll do it now, facing you. So again, do it to your right, however you like. We'll keep going. So step, 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 lunge, step, out, step, lunge, step, out, and you can just switch which foot is forward and go the opposite direction. So left side, Right foot steps behind, step lunge, step out, step lunge, step out, and repeat. On the edge here. All right. So now we're going to be working our hands into the mix. So our first one will be our stiff leg crawl, or like think like a, I don't know, not daddy long legs, giraffe, whatever you like to call it. What we're going to be working on is balancing on 2 points of contact and transferring or switching 1 point. So there's always 3, but 3 is transitioning into 4. So I'll explain as we go. Here we go. So a high pike. You're in a pike position. You're going to reach with the left hand forward like so. And this is the transitioning part I'm talking about. As you reach, you go from 3 to 2 to 3. Take the back leg step. Reach with the opposite in the arm now. Reaching, you go from 3 to 2 to 3. Step, 3 points of contact. Reach, 3, 2, 3, 3. And repeat this. Trying to keep your legs and arms as extended as possible. It's going to be tough in the legs if your hamstrings are tight. Just keep them slightly bent. Don't step out wider. Next, you're going to try to lift your toe up, the front of your foot, before the heel, and bring your toe to the back of the hand. And if you can touch, then that's good. If not, then work on it. Working on being strong in this range of motion. All right, so I'll do this again, back and forth there. A couple more times. So again, you're not trying to step wider. Heels are about hip width. Hands are about shoulder width. Reach, reach. So like this, basic, like so. Using the hips to propel you. You're like using the hips and obliques, reaching with the back. All right, let's go back this way. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see here. So I reach, boom, kick my wrist. Or get close to. One more time there and back. Pressing through the shoulders, pressing through the arm, pushing away from the floor, even with your feet, like I'm pushing into the balls of my feet, like pushing into the balls of my feet to make myself go forward. I am rolling my wrist. And there we have it. Where are we at? Okay. Water break. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. That's the rest of it here. Get our chi going. So, if you haven't done any of our chi flow workouts, feel free to check out some of the videos. Repost this up at the over here. All right. Salutation. Again, let's go over some of these things. Heels are about hip width, not too much wider than shoulder, but somewhere in between there is good. A nice, comfortable stance. Again, loose, head tall, relax your butt, relax your stomach, relax your shoulders. Think about grabbing a crystal of light, pulling it down, and filling up the body with light. Heaven to earth, pulling. So we think about reaching up into this, I suppose, visualize energy and abundance filling you up. The shoulders. And then as it passes, pass away, start right as you get back to the pelvis. You're going to start to bend your knees as you move through the legs, still filling the body up. You just go as slow as comfortable for you. And then press, lifting with the head, keeping the weight balancing your feet. Reaching in now. We'll do 2 more. Deep breath, slow exhale. Deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slow. One more. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. And on this one, when you come up here, breathe. Pull it into the body. Deep breath. Slow. Right. We're going to do a 3 exercise sequence. First, we're just doing a circle of the arms here. First, we press down as we bend our knees, so it's sinking. Sinking. Then we press over, grab, and press down, and that's the first one. Keeping that in mind. Deep breath, exhale.
lock them out. Don't lock out the knees. Now we bring hands into the chest. Weights nice and flat. Balancing. Center the heel. Ball of the foot. Big toes connected. Head nice and tall. Pressing. Deep. Read. Read. One more time each side. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Soft knees there. Now we're going to do R. Go a little bit. Now we're going to be doing R. Heaven, man, and earth. First we reach top, forward. Sinking, expanding. Then we do to the center. We go across the horizon. Pressing. Two more here. And after this one is first we go on. Two more. So that has been our body weight and Qigong workout for this evening, for this week. If you joined us for this week, try to get your meditations in before, after, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you can do. See you guys. Hopefully, let's see here. I'll do this again next week if you guys want, or the following, one of the two. But remember, stretch, remember, meditate, remember to rest when you can, eat well, be well.